Howdy, guys. How are you doing? Yeah. Thank you.
That and
All right. Yeah, I'm on. Oh, yeah, okay. All right. I am live and ready to go. So my mother got me a nose hair trimmer. Let's try this out. Let's give this a try here. Okay. Come on. I feel like the social media people are messing with me here. Okay, here we go. Now check out my nose hair. Can you see it? Now it's time to clip my nose hair. Yeah, I'm looking nice and. Nose hair trimming time. No, Alex Ice did not come up with Andrew the Android. Somebody I worked with at the commissary did. It wasn't Alex Ice, though. Oh, God damn it. This thing isn't going off. Hey, Zen Zen, how you doing? Zen Zen is praying. Why are you praying, Zen Zen? Damn it. This thing is stuck on forever and ever. It sounds like a vibrator, doesn't it? This thing is stuck on for the rest of eternity. There we go. I turned it off. Okay. Now time to put it in my cabinet. Actually, let's Hey Miru, hey Dave, hey Zenzen, how are you doing, my androids? How are you doing? Look at my nose. No more nose hair. And this is the deodorant my mother got for me. Do I believe in ghosts? My natural reaction would to say no. Why do you ask if I believe in ghosts or not? Miru says ghosts are real and they're out there. Why? Do you believe in ghosts? He had a ghost experience recently. Give me an example of what you're talking about. Give me an example. Which ghost did you see? Yeah, I need to hear more. And he walked by his garage and something ran through a door that leads to his backyard. Fair enough. It was at night and it scared the hell out of him. How do you know it wasn't a person? How do you know it wasn't a rat? How do you know it wasn't something else? Like, what made you jump to the conclusion it was a ghost? You know what I mean? So he says they've been having raccoons and they blocked the door, so there was no way anything could have been in there. All right. I mean, I personally don't believe in ghosts. I personally think there's probably some sort of rational explanation for it. But I guess if you think it was a ghost, fair enough. Miru says I'm haunted by the dog sin. Chiba says she believes in ghosts. All right, fair enough. If you want to believe in ghosts, that's fine by you. Pete says, "What's up, fellow androids?" Miru says the dog is coming back and seeking revenge from the afterlife. Somebody asks, would I date a ghost if it was a hot female ghost? Yeah, I guess so. The ghost would have to be mentally ill, yes. Somebody says, get on Tinder. Go on Tinder and try to meet a girlfriend through Tinder. That's a good idea. We got 8 androids in the house. That's a pretty big number. Do I have any more drawings? I have a lot of drawings, but no new ones. Just the ones I did yesterday. I am on Tinder, Miru. Miru says, I matched with a large, overweight lady on Tinder. Miru. More lady for the lovin', TB says. More lady for the lovin'. Somebody wants to know my thoughts on overweight women. I like petite women better, to be honest with you. However, some people are saying big ladies are where it's at. Big ladies are where it's at. So I'm going out to dinner with some friends tonight. Somebody wants to know why I'm rocking. I don't know why I'm rocking, TB. I don't know why I'm rocking. Somebody asks, is there no pattern for the rocking? I usually rock when I'm listening to music or when I'm in the car. I rock a lot. Somebody says, have I thought about getting a rocking chair? Somebody thinks I'm autistic. I'm not diagnosed as autistic. I'm getting hibachi for dinner. I'm getting a nice, yummy hibachi dinner. Somebody says they think I'm artistic. Not autistic, artistic. They love my art. Oh, the person thinks he's autistic, not me. That's cool. That's cool, guys. Somebody asked me, have I had a new session with a new social worker? Yeah, actually, as a matter of fact, I just wrapped up a session with the social worker right now. And something that I didn't really, I had like a bad cough while I was in there, and I was trying not to cough. I was trying not to sniffle because I think she thought I was sick. But I don't know. I haven't texted her afterwards yet. So it's going into like coughing fits during the session. She says, maybe this is the social worker for me. Yeah, you never know. I doubt she's going to be as iconic as Dr. Garrett. But, you know, that was legendary, the Dr. Garrett run, but it's come to an end. And on to bigger and better things now. Sometimes you don't realize you're in the good old days when you're in them. I mean, being home 24/7 and Dr. Garrett once a week and talking to Dr. Garrett. That was the good old days, man. TV says maybe Andrew could do a pantomime. He could make a ton of money at Christmas. I'm dead serious. What does that mean? I don't understand what that means. The social worker is older. I'm not romantic. I mean, I don't really want to talk with the social worker, but to be honest with you, no. No. I'm not. I mean, she's nice. I like the social worker, but it's a professional relationship. You know, she's professional. I'm professional. I still send emails to Dr. Garrett, but he hasn't sent me an email since we wrapped up the session together. Dr. Garrett, I haven't talked to Dr. Garrett in weeks. So he says there is a 0% chance he sends anything you send. He's off the clock and enjoying his life. So he says, what do you think Dr. Garrett does in his free time? I don't know. I don't know. Dave says, I bet he misses you. Maybe not. I'm going to read to you the final email of Dr. Garrett on July 29th, 2024. Andrew, as we are finishing up, I wanted to leave you with a brief summary of our work that I hope might be helpful to you moving forward. The bullies who attacked you when you were younger did have the sadistic intent to cause you psychological harm. That's what bullies do. The situation with the bullies left you feeling unsafe, convinced that the world is a dangerous place, which made it difficult to develop your social skills as you might have had the bullying not occurred. It is true that the bullies took pleasure in your suffering. It is not true that your parents take the same pleasure the bullies did in torturing you. The bullies so deeply affected you that you transferred your childhood experiences to the present and cast your parents in the role of bullies of your childhood. When you were young, the bullies were your persecutors. Now your own mind is your persecutor. Your mind leads you to see the world through the lens of your childhood fears. It creates the illusion that people in your environment are conspirators who are not who they seem to be. Despite you being an intelligent person with much to offer in relationships with other people, your mind leads you astray in a seemingly endless succession of ideas of reference, where you see special significance in everyday events that incite and confirm your suspicions that people are not who they say they are. Medication helps to suppress your tendency of your mind to spin out of control this way. It is good news that at times you ground yourself in reality and understand your mind is creating a daydream world in which the people around you are celebrities in disguise. This insight can provide a foundation for your ongoing recovery. But as we have come to understand in our sessions, your mind toggles back and forth between a daydream world of illusory and reality. In reality, what you see is what you get. There is no deception orchestrated by your parents, your friends, or celebrities. To function in the real world, you must stay grounded in people and things as they actually are. Your parents are your parents, full stop. Your friends are who they claim to be, full stop. When you accuse your parents of intentionally harming you, they do not abandon you. When your mind leads you to make the same accusations against real people who could potentially enrich your life, they distance themselves from you. In my view, the main issue that you need to continue to work on is your fear of the outside world. Instead of focusing on what feels to you like a hidden reality that will rescue you or give you satisfaction if it were to be revealed, focus on socializing with the real people in your life. Keep up the catch it, check it, change it analysis. Try not to let ideas of reference undermine the possibility of your achieving more satisfaction from the real people in your life. Although we are ending our formal doctor-patient relationship at this time, I would welcome you letting me know at some time in the future how you are doing. Maybe send me a note at the coming New Year's 2025. I wish the best for you and hope that our work together has made a positive contribution to your recovery. Dr. G. And that's the final Dr. Garrett email. Somebody says his last letter, it makes him sad. It makes you sad to read. Somebody says it's a shame you couldn't get Dr. Garrett on the live stream. Yeah, that is unfortunate, but it's time to move on. He probably charges like $500 for that. Somebody said Dr. Garrett already made a YouTube video. Yeah, he did. Somebody says Dr. Garrett sounds like a gangster. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, he's a gangster. He's a gangster of mental health. Is he related to Dr. Dre? Somebody wants to know. I don't think so. All right, guys. So this is, you are a bit quiet. I don't really know what to say right now. No, I'm okay. Somebody says I'm mentally stunned, sniffing deodorant and rocking. Somebody says I'm so mentally stunted, sniffing deodorant and rocking. Living the dream, Miru. I'm living the dream. I am living the dream, Miru. Well, I'm getting hibachi tonight, so I'm doing something tonight. But I'm bored and I don't know what to do. I'm bored and I don't know what to do for an hour. He says, I need to go and meet a woman. I'm sniffing deodorant. I'm on Tinder. I'm on Bumble. All right, guys, I think I'm going to get going because I don't really have a lot to talk about. Although we have 8 people in the house, which is a big number. But I don't really have a lot to say. All right, adios, amigos and amigas. Oh, somebody says don't leave yet. Okay, I won't leave yet. I'll get a water. Well, the friends I'm meeting, I met at NAMI. And we're going to go. We're going to get hibachi together, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun day of hibachi and food. Somebody says, take a Xanax before you go, buddy. That's a good idea, Dave, actually, because I might be anxious. So somebody says, take a Xanax. Somebody asks, how are things with Christine? Good. I'm getting along with my mother. Things are going well with her. We're not fighting, which is good. No, I'm on Abilify 10 milligrams. I have not changed my meds. Why have you asked? I've been on Abilify 10 milligrams for months now. Somebody says, I seem pretty mellow recently. I've been trying to cut the coffee, I guess. I had a fair amount of coffee. I'm not going to lie. I haven't cut the coffee entirely, but I did have a fair amount. Bum, 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 bum. guess I'm gonna go now for real. Mirror says last month I had a couple of scary streams, but otherwise I'm doing pretty calm. I'm doing pretty well. Thank you, Kier. Thank you. Adios, amigos and amigos. Peace out.